Kenya's art scene is more vibrant than ever, from pop-up exhibitions to old galleries getting a facelift to create more opportunities for local artists. The art industry is also attracting more local buyers. Investors hope that in a few years, the sector will contribute significantly to the economy. Let's take a look.
Every month, Bitter Art picks a different location in Nairobi to exhibit local artwork. Entry is free and anyone can take part. The initiative is the brainchild of Gloria Adero Barasa.
I was interested in learning about Kenyan art and what was going on in the art scene, but when I tried to find out this information, I found it was fragmented, and there was a lot going on a regular basis actually. But if one was unable to find out from any particular platform, it would have been difficult because none existed. And that's when I came up with the concept of developing a website that would list all the artwork and art shows that are taking place for anybody who is interested.
Last month, the exhibition popped up on the terrace of an apartment block in the suburbs. 20 pieces from 4 artists were on show.
What I appreciate about an event like this, it's being brought closer to home, it's being diversified. We're getting to meet the artists in a different light. I've always felt like most of the other places, either it's one artist who's pushing for his products in terms of something that is well known, but now we're getting to meet artists who we've never heard about, or artists who were not readily available unless you go to a certain space in Nairobi.
The Kenyan art industry used to rely largely on foreigners, but as a wealthier middle class emerges, the number of local collectors is increasing.
Fair price for their product. And that's another way to reimagine Africa.
This is the Go Down Arts Center, a visual and performing arts studio that was popular in the 1990s. It's about to undergo an elaborate renovation to make it a world-class space for arts and art lovers.
I think the biggest thing is really a shift in our own thinking as Kenyans, because of course the arts for a long time has been supported by international funders. We want to move away from that model. That model has been great in giving us a sense of seeding and growing. But as we now begin to think about a bigger space, we really begin to think about how is that sustained by the local. And so we're now looking at the model of persuading that there's a local philanthropy that supports the art, but also that an ordinary individual who's literally got, the equivalent of $5 or $2, your 200 shillings or 500 shillings, can still make a contribution to sustaining and supporting a space that is enriching them and that is useful to them in many, many different ways.
For artists like Tom Boyer, who started out exhibiting his work in restaurants, the momentum to energize Kenya's art scene is welcome news.
The challenge that is there is that even the restaurant, not all of them will appreciate what you do, and not all of them have enough space to showcase your work.
So this section is the visual artist studio section. And
so whether it's through pop-up exhibitions or multimedia centers like the Go Down, Kenya is positioning itself to join other African countries like South Africa and Nigeria, where the art industry contributes to economic growth. Thuli Shabalala, CGTN.